Hello everyone, this is my latest short comic I just finished. I started it back in mid-March, and I've only just finished it today. So the comic is called Candace Gets Busted, a Phineas and Ferb comic strip with a Family Guy crossover, and the crossover comes in later in the story, and there's Candace after she gets arrested, and also Jeremy, but Jeremy doesn't get arrested, it's just Candace, but it's just the cover for the comic. So this is how the comic starts. Candace spying on her brothers. What are Phineas and Ferb doing today? And they're building a space rocket. Rebuilt. Busted! Candace yells. What was that? Phineas then says, well, the spaceship to Mars. And there's Candace. Not this again, Candace. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then he says, Mom, Phineas and Ferb built a space rocket to Mars. Not this again, Candace. And what Mom, Linda says. Must get onto the ship. Blast off, Phineas yells. Whoosh, as he takes off. Phineas and Ferb blast off bound for Mars. And there she is inside the space rocket, and there's the American flag floating through space because there's zero gravity in space. Oh, you are so... Wait, no, let's finish, let's say it first. Hey, sis. Joining us on our trip to Mars, I see. And then Candace says, oh, you are so busted. Just wait till Mom finds out. And he's the captain in the cockpit, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Hear the lights better now. Captain in cockpit, Dr. Doofenshmirtz is lying to NASA back on Earth. Preparing to land at Cape Canaveral. Candace Flynn stole this spaceship when she obviously didn't. Phineas and Ferb built it, but Dr. Doofenshmirtz is just lying to them. And that's the route after leaving Earth into space. Phineas and Ferb's original route. Dr. Doofenshmirtz changes route back to Earth, heading to Florida. It is so good to be evil. Candace won't be seeing Vanessa for much longer. And this is when the space rocket lands back to Earth. And Candace yells, wait, this isn't Mars. And then the police officer says, Miss Candace Flynn, you are under arrest for stealing a US property spacecraft. Anything you say will be used against you in court. And then Phineas says, Candace did not steal this space rocket. Me and Ferb built it. And then Dr. Doofenshmirtz in the space rocket's cockpit yells, ha ha ha, you are busted, Candace. The police officer says, Candace Flynn, you are so busted. Stealing a US government space rocket is a level 1 felony, young lady. And then Candace, there's a football here, and Candace is thinking, Phineas and Ferb should have been busted, not me. And that's her after she gets arrested, placed in handcuffs in the back of the police car. Candace arrested in the police car, and she yells out, I am innocent, I was trying to bust my darn brothers. And this is back in Danville, Dr. Doofenshmirtz's lair. Vanessa complains to her dad. Dad, why the heck did you frame my friend Candace? You are so darn evil. And he puts his hands over his face and he says here, oh, Vanessa, sweetheart, Candace was getting in the way of her evil ways. And then Vanessa says, Dad, how many times do I have to tell you? I just want to be a normal 16-year-old, not on your darn evil club. I don't want to be evil. And then Dr. Doofenshmirtz saying, oh, maybe I realised. You knew, Dad. And here's Perry the Platypus back in the Flynn home. Made the monogram says, Agent P, we need you. Candace Flynn has been busted by Dr. Doof for a crime she did not commit. And that's him having some cereal. And then he socked, whoosh, bump. a Danville juvenile. Meanwhile, at Danville juvie. Unless he is in prison. I did. I don't belong in here. I am a good girl. Sure you are. And there she is, Susie Johnson, who's Jeremy's sister's also locked up in juvie as well. Well. We meet again, Candace. And there's Candace, nervous in prison. Good Lord, not you. Why are you here? Here's Major Monogram speaking to Agent P. Agent P, it is your job to bust Miss Flynn out of juvie. Beep, here, Agent P. You will need this to free Candace. Back at Danville Juvie, and there's Meg from Family Guy. I added the Family Guy crossover right here in the comic. F the law, so what? A carjacked someone. And there's Candace, disturbed by reading a letter by Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Candace, I have framed you to stay away from Vanessa. If you escape, then I will use my robot army to enslave your family in Somalia from Dr. Doof. And Candace says, ah! And there's Perry trying to get into Danville Juvie to bust Candace's house. That's meant to say Danville Juvie, but I accidentally spelled Drunkenville Juvie, but I corrected it now. No, Agent P, you are off limits. Out! He points at Perry, and then he just ignores him and gets a jetpack, and it's raining, as you can plainly see. Perry! Blash! In downtown Danville, everyone's yelling, ah! As he destroys the city. Norm taking over the city. Zap, zap, as he destroys buildings. The Stride Trade area now belongs to Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Ah! And here's President Bill Clinton in my comic now. Meanwhile, in Washington, President Clinton makes this speech. Mr. President, my fellow Americans, today the small town of Danville was attacked by Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and that's the Family Guy version of Bill Clinton. And here's Stewie and Brian on the plane from Rhode Island to Danville, Virginia. So, Brian, are you ready to stop Dr. Doof over in Danville, Virginia? And here's Perry after he breaks into the prison, into the juvie. Perry rushes to Candace's cell. Boom, boom. Agent P. And Candace is shocked to see Perry the Platypus. Perry, what are you doing here? Are you a secret agent? After she gets out of prison, out of juvie, and there's the Alka helicopter. Hop on board. Candace, oh, I suppose there's hope. There's no E at the end of hop. Oh well. I'm reading it for you so you don't get confused. Finally, I'm out of here thanks to Perry. And then his, what's his name? Major Monogram says, oh crap, Cole, we need to erase her memory. The day after, at the Flynn home, and as you can tell, Major Monogram forgot to erase Candace's memory, and Candace is pleased to see Perry for saving her, busting out of prison. Oh, Perry, thank you for busting me out of juvenile. And there's Stewie, and breaking into Dr. Doofenshmirtz's apartment to unalive him. Stewie arrives to unalive Dr. Doof. Smash! Click! With his pump action shotgun. Oh, baby! Dr. Doofenshmirtz yells, because I got it from Perry. A platypus, and instead of seeing a baby. Hey, Dr. Doof, if anyone wants taking over the tri-state area, it is going to be me. And Dr. Doofenshmirtz yells before he gets shot by Stewie. Ah! Bang! Bye-bye! The end. Hope you all enjoyed my comic strip. If you enjoyed it, please comment what you think, like and subscribe for more. Take care, everyone. Peace out.